Hey everyone, Allie here. I just wanted to take the time to talk to you all about my hopes, my dreams, and kind of what God has been doing in the process and how God has actually really maybe not changed my dreams, but taken my dreams and molded them into something that a few years ago I would never have expected them to turn into. So rewind back to when I was in high school, I had a dream of becoming a doctor, specifically like a brain surgeon or a neurosurgeon. And so I was super excited. I'm totally a dreamer. I love to dream. I love to have plans and kind of have like a 5-year plan. Always have been that kind of way. And I think for me personally, it just gets me really excited for like what's to come in life, or even like planning a vacation, like what to look forward to. And so that's just kind of my personality, with life in general. And so my dream was to become a doctor, and I majored in what I needed to major in and got a whole bunch of experiences shadowing physicians and volunteering throughout college. And my dream, I felt like I didn't really know God in high school, but I felt like it was a great dream. Like I would be helping people, I could change the world. I would have a lot of knowledge to share with people, and I'd be making a lot of money in the process. So I thought it was like a great career path, a great dream to have. And then kind of towards the end of my college graduation, I had all of these experiences. My resume was super long and super impressive. And so I got to the end of college and I was like, do I really want to do this? I went ahead and applied to medical school and I didn't get in. And it felt like 4 years just kind of went down the drain. Like I did all of this work, I put all of this money and effort into this dream that I had, and I didn't even get into school. So I kind of took a step back, and at that point I'd been a Christian for a few years, and I felt like it was like a no-brainer. God would definitely want me to go and help people and, change the world and make a lot of money to give back to people and to give to the church. So like, why not? Why wouldn't God want me to be a doctor? And then I kind of realized after some self-reflection, after I got denied acceptance into medical school, that I realized that I wanted the prestige, the title of doctor more than anything. And so I had to come to that like realization, that reality, and be real with myself. Like God knows that. He knows my heart. So why am I trying to lie to myself? Why am I trying to lie to God? So after that realization, I tried to pursue another career path that I really, really wanted. Oh my gosh, I really wanted, and it wasn't like I was pursuing it for, selfish ambition. After kind of realizing that maybe this is not exactly the path that God wants me to take, so let me just give it a chance, figure out other careers. So looking back, it's really interesting how this all unfolded. So I was living in Tampa at the time that I was pursuing other career paths, and USF is there. I was dating Coleman at the time. His mom was in the graduate school. She worked in the graduate school at USF. So she got me in contact with someone that was in charge of the social work program at USF. So I spoke to her because I was considering social work, and I spoke to her, and she was like, you're not gonna like this field. You shouldn't pursue this career, this master's program. Have you considered genetic counseling? Never heard of it before. And so I started looking into the career, and it sounded like amazing and this great career. And had I not pursued, this career at this time, been dating Coleman at that time, his mom was in the position that she was in, connected me with this woman. This woman was so blunt with me, and the fact that this program was offered at USF, the only school in Florida that this program was offered. And so I pursued it, fell in love with it. Here we are 3 years later. I'm still not in the program, but I'm further in the process of getting into this program as I have ever been. And more in love with this career path than I ever have been before, and really feeling like, okay, this is like where God wants me, even though it's taken 3 years. I'm not a doctor. I would be like graduating this year or next year if I was in medical school, not even in graduate school, but the fact that God kind of pivoted me into a different direction. Like, I don't regret anything, even though, you know, in high school I would never have dreamed that I'd be where I am right now. It has really, I wouldn't change anything, because I wouldn't have the experiences, the insight, the relationships that I have at this point, and also like a career that I'm really passionate about and I really feel like God is directing me to. And so yeah, grateful, you know, of where God has taken me, how he's pivoted my dreams. Still able to help people, still able to share the knowledge that I'll have. And through everything, I feel like God has really changed me as a person. So I would rather have him pivot my plans, my dreams, and be changing me in the process to be more like Jesus than to have gotten where I dreamed to be and be totally separated so far from God. And so I'm grateful again for what God has done in my life, and grateful to be here in Gainesville. Like, I wouldn't be where I am right now if God hadn't intervened, and if I hadn't, you know, listened to God when I did, and let him kind of into my life and into my dreams.